Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to some more Blood. Today we're going to be doing the Post Mortem expansion pack, which was part of the Plasma pack.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Not
Me, baby. Anyways, this is the first official expansion pack. The other one was released by Sunstorm. This is the first of two. So, the first thing you want to notice in this level is those green-robed cultists. Those only throw dynamite. They don't drop anything. They can drop health, and that's about it. So, they're incredibly dangerous. They don't have any immunities, but they do have a bonus amount of HP. It's not very much, but it's just enough to where it throws you off. So, yeah, this is the first of two expansion packs. Also, these were originally, like, pixels, so these are brand new voxel models, I believe, that were created for the Plasma pack that they, released with the fresh supply update. So, it's pretty cool. So, I strongly, and did I emphasize the word strongly here, recommend you've played Blood a few times before you try and go into this expansion. It is incredibly tough. I actually just finished it 2 times before recording this, actually 3 total this month. So I am going to do the next expansion on another day, just practice it up a bit. It's incredibly long. It's actually probably longer than this expansion pack. So I can say this, you do get your bang for your buck with the expansions for Blood 1 and 2. Or sorry, Blood. Not Blood 2, the expansion for Blood 2 is awful. It's pretty bad. I've actually played a few minutes of it, and I was like, wow, this is really shitty. So, yeah, this level starts off with absolutely no mercy. Come on, there we go. So you can get the 1 millionth shopper bonus, and you get a Guns Akimbo. So this level is pretty hard, but it's not too bad. But it does introduce some of the new mechanics that were added in this expansion pack. Obviously, we have, the green-robed cultists, and in a few minutes we get introduced to the blue-robed cultists, which are, well, they're Tesla gun troops, and they're incredibly dangerous. They do a ton of damage, and they're completely immune to all of the Tesla damage in the game. So, yeah, they don't play around. So, this expansion is pretty damn tough. It's got the infamous level Aqua Ducts, which is arguably one of the hardest levels in the game, including the expansion packs. I can kind of agree. I don't think it's too bad. Then again, I just played it twice, so, well, 3 times, it was like the other day. So, like I said, I have played through the expansion literally just a few minutes ago. I don't normally play the expansions to Blood because I think they are a bit too long, and they're not incredibly balanced. Especially the second one, but I actually prefer Cryptic Passage. So, in here is where we're going to see the Tesla Troopers. These guys are fucking brutal. They're one of the hardest enemies in the entire game. It doesn't seem too bad, but they have about the same exact DPS, if not more, than the Tommy gun enemies. Actually, I'd say they're a little bit less, but they're a lot easier to avoid because you can actually, move out of the way because they're a projectile-based enemy. So, that's pretty easy for a first level. And then, of course, we have They Are Here. This is where the game starts to get hard. That was not a good shot. So, this level in particular... Oh, Jesus. You do not want to let those green-robed cultists live very long. They are incredibly dangerous. I cannot stress to you enough. One thing is for sure, this expansion pack is packed with cultists. There's more cultists in this expansion pack, I think, than the entire base game. I'm going to save that for later. I want to see if I can make use out of it. Now, I really don't have, too much of an opinion on whether or not I dislike or like the expansions. Also, there's a, what's-his-name, Lovecraft reference over there. And also, it's a little balanced. I think it's pretty good. but it is definitely pretty hard. There's also a little ledge you can jump on over here where you can find this little secret. It's not too hard to find. Now, like I said, this expansion doesn't take very long. It's probably about... I'd say this will take me less than 30 minutes, tops. Also, here's a new enemy as well, the little Calebs. Just light them on fire and do not try to fuck around in this room. They actually shoot at you. Also, there's these plants. You can just light them on fire. They're not really that big of a deal. So, all they do is there's two variations. There's the regular ones that shoot projectiles, and then there's the ones that just, they light you on fire. They're not exactly super hard. I generally just ignore them. They're kind of a background enemy, so not a whole lot to really worry about, honestly. Now, if you remember me saying in my original Blood playthrough, how you want to start not just shooting double shots, you want to start just doing single shots because it stun locks the cultist enemies very quickly. That's something you want to get used to doing, like, almost immediately because there's so damn many cultists in this chapter. They don't throw too many bullshit things at you. I think the most bullshit is obviously, you know, Aqueducts, but I'll explain to that, like, level when we get there. It's really not as bad as you hear about it. It is pretty fucking tough. I'm not gonna say it's, you know, easy by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely not as insane as you're making it out to be. I promise you this, it's not that bad. There is a trick to doing it that doesn't involve, like, you know, horse shit. These are the fire ones, by the way. They are immune to fire, so you can't damage them if they, you know, if you're using, like, another weapon. The explosion damage from the napalm launcher will do the trick, but the others won't. There's also two, green cultists in there, so have fun. Like I said, green cultists do have slightly more HP, and so do the, blue-robed ones. In terms of priority, I'd still say that the Tommy gun ones come way before everything else. They're just way too damaging. So, if you guys aren't, you know, familiar with Blood, just play through the base game a few times and then play the expansions. I also do like how these levels actually flow into each other.
Run.
So, I'm also going to use the voodoo doll here for some fun. I don't normally use the voodoo doll. Also, there's a blue robe cultist if you haven't seen them yet, or gotten a good look. You know, it was common back then just to palette swap things in this age of gaming, but I don't personally mind. It's visually identifiable from a distance, and that's all you really need. I think that's partially what makes FPS games of this era very unique, is from a distance you can almost always determine what's what. That's an incredibly invaluable tool of visual design, if you ask me. So, one thing I will say, the end boss of this is horrendous. I think it's absolutely one of the worst end bosses in a game ever. I don't think it's terrible, but it's the way that it actually works that's really terrible. I really can't describe it. So, clearly they were just trying to, you know, save space, so it's just brown cultists that turn into... Well, you've been seeing it the entire game, I'll just say that. And it's just not very fun. That's all there is to it. So, in case you couldn't tell, there's a lot of new stuff added to this expansion. It's not super new, it's not like, whoa, game-breaking, you know, new stuff. It's just, it's stuff you've seen before, but with a different flavor, basically. So let's do this. I don't like this room at all. It's incredibly dangerous. So, this is one thing you're going to have to get used to in this expansion pack, is just kind of drawing enemies out. I mean, this does work in vanilla Blood, but it's a lot more prevalent here. Also, that train moves over a little bit. Oh, damn, I wish I had more napalm for this. I usually come in this area with napalm. It's a lot safer. So there's a secret over here that's actually pretty easy. Also, like I said, if you try to use the Tesla gun on them, they won't take any damage at all. They just go, ha 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 ha, not today. Okay, they really don't do that. I mean, if they did, that'd be pretty cool, but they sadly don't. So all that's in this secret, as far as I'm aware of, is a sawed-off, which is kind of a shitty secret. I don't know. I feel like there should be more in there, but I'm not a level designer. Oh, wait. So this room's pretty damn dangerous. Just stay in this vent and shoot. Do not try and go down there. You will get fucked up so quickly it's not even funny. Since I don't technically have very much, if any, plasma, I'm gonna call it that every time. You do not want to just try to jump in there and... You know, that's another thing that the plasma troops do, is they actually reduce your ability to rely on crutch weapons like the plasma gun. So you actually have to, you know, use different weapons when you're facing a shitload of cultists, which is really cool. I think it's actually a nice design. And obviously the green-robed ones are there to make sure you can't just camp certain areas for very long. I'm not going to try that. I've done that before. It doesn't work very well. So, alright. The best strategy I have for this area is just take advantage of this invisibility until... and kill all these cultists, because if you don't, you can see why this is a very difficult chapter. These are some of the most nasty placements for hit scan enemies in the entire game. So it's truthfully way, way better that you just make sure you're killing them from a distance and taking advantage of anything like this, because, yeah, these areas get really crammed, and this isn't even the worst of it. It does get way worse, trust me. So I'm going to leave those Cerberus alone, or whatever you want to call them, Hellhounds. Hello, I did not mean to do that. This area does remind me of something from Shadow Warrior. I'm pretty sure... Well, Blood was in the development cycle of Shadow Warrior, so it's likely that they just kind of recycled this area into Shadow Warrior and vice versa. I don't know. It was, I think, made by Monolith, this expansion at least. The other one was made by Sunstorm. Kind of amazed it wasn't Raven Software, because Raven Software took on a lot of those kind of projects back in the day. And Raven Software actually makes pretty solid games. I actually quite like their overall products and stuff. They're not bad. I mean, they're one of the few, you know, that still exist to this day. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Also, something that's a little bit more common in this expansion, at least, is there's actually a shitload of areas that get, like... Ooh, that's bad. Repopulation. I don't know whose idea that was, but I don't like it. I've never been a fan of it. I understand it. I gotta keep up my ears a bit here. I get it, you know, it's just what you did. There's more than a couple more guys. And there's 2 Hellhounds in that corner as well. I still don't have a damn Tesla gun. I mean, I'm not worried about it, but it's definitely something that I'm worried about. I like that sentence, that was great. I'm not worried about it, but I'm totally worried about it. Jesus, okay. This area is pretty nasty, I will say that much. Because like I keep saying, there's a lot of areas in this expansion that just make you get crammed into these really small environments. Especially the next expansion, it's a lot worse. I think this is actually the easier of the two. So here's another secret. Not really a necessary secret, if you will, but it's a secret nonetheless. In case you guys couldn't tell, I really don't go out of my way to find all the secrets in a level. I generally don't care enough. I also don't have to kill every single enemy. I'm not that bothered by them living. Okay. So this is Aqueducts. This is the level that everybody hates. So I'll teach you guys how to take care of it effectively. So what makes this level hard? Let's try and break this down as we play it. Okay, so we got chain gunners, and then we got Tesla guys. Don't worry, we do get a Tesla gun in a few minutes. It's not a huge deal. If we're pitchfork starting this, it's pretty bad. So don't worry about using your medkit either. There's actually quite a bit of like medkits on this level as well. And so yeah, there's already a pretty heavy amount of chain gun units, as you can see. So also, if you haven't figured out by now, crouching actually fucks up the AI. So it has to go, hey, what are you doing? Then it'll actually crouch and try to attack. Dickbag traps. Yeah, that's pretty not cool. Also, we're not out of chain gun hell yet. We still have these guys to deal with. I think this level is okay. Oh, Jesus. One thing about this port is there's a lot of frame rate issues, especially when shells or bullets just, like, casings go everywhere. So there's our Tesla gun. Not bad. So this isn't the hard part. This is only the beginning of the level that everyone kind of complains about. So we're going to go in here, get a very needed armor bonus, and you can tell it's the secret because it has like the like water pool. So hit those 3 switches. This is also a very Duke 3D style level. I quite like this, honestly. Makes me think of something from that. I don't know, this isn't a bad thing. So now we got the power turned on, and now we can go turn this switch. Okay, so I got plenty of this. Oh shit. So do not let these cultists touch the water. That's all. This is my best advice, period. Don't let a single one of them in the water. If you see one, kill them as fast as you humanly can. The moment they touch that water is the moment this level becomes bullshit. Because once the cultists start swimming, they have a totally different AI, and it's incredibly difficult. So I think I... No. Holy shit. Okay, good. I think that's all of them. That is the best strategy for this area, is use your Tommy gun ASAP and try and kill them all. Because if you don't do that quick enough, they're gonna go in the water, and they're... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. It's already happening. I missed a couple. Oh, no. There. I don't think he's going to be alive after just getting completely disintegrated. Alright, cool. So that's the main reason this level's hard to most players, is this. The cultists can get in the water and become really problematic. And I know there's a secret right there. I'm going to come back to it later. It'll save me a few seconds as well. So this is a bit confusing, but these like patches right here, they actually raise up. I know that's a little bit iffy, but it's not a big deal. And like I said, don't worry about your med kit, because you're going to get quite a few. So shoot a flare. I'm not going to shoot just a flare. We're going to shoot the alt fire in there. Get those guys nice and heated up. So, and also we get a Tesla gun and a napalm launcher in this level. The best way I can describe it... I don't think I killed that one. What the fuck? Okay. Awesome. Oh, Jesus. So what makes this level very hard is just the sheer design of it is very crammed. And that, I think, and the amount of hit scanners is just... That, to me, is what makes this level hard. Alright, let's not get too cocky here. I want to make sure I'm not getting caught up in this bullshit. That's supposed to kill you. I don't know why it's not doing it right now. I mean, we've seen what happens when I tried to say, this isn't dangerous, and it ends up being dangerous. Now, there should be 2 black-robed cultists in there. Chuck one here. Shit. Even though the plasma ones are immune to plasma, the other ones aren't immune to explosions, which I'm very thankful they didn't program in. So, there's a Tesla one right over there. You want to get rid of him as fucking soon as possible. So like I said, tons of medkits in this level because they knew it was going to be horse shit. So go ahead and grab your fire key. Now let's see if I can get this secret. It's a little bit iffy. You'll bang into the skybox if you're not careful. Alright, so now we've got some invisibility. This makes things a little bit easier. So right where it says danger, you can go over here. Keep in mind there's also 2 Tommy gun dudes in here as well. So... yeah, I wasn't kidding. And life seed, and a life leech, and...
I need a key.
Well, we're not there yet, but still, we're very close to where we need to be. This level isn't too complex in terms of design, but it can be very difficult. So this next room's pretty shitty. Oh, hell. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to shoot a flare off and kill those little Calebs before they became a problem. You can also just bolt into this room with, invisibility if you're fast enough, and you can get the next area done pretty easily. Okay, so this part's another really... It's not, like I said, super hard, it's just the fact that there's so many things that can go wrong. So be very careful, just jump across here, switch over to explosives, and just hit that crack, and all the enemies die. That will take care of every single cultist on the boat, for now. And well, we'll go ahead and pick up some shotgun ammo. Just to be consistent. Okay. Not too bad. So far, we're doing pretty well. This is almost the end of the level as well. So you could open up that, get a napalm launcher. There is a proxy mine down here, which is a little bit dangerous, so don't worry about your oxygen either. There's actually like 3 diving suits in this whole area. There's one in that closet back there that I skipped. And we'll open up that secret. So we did get a key. We got the spider key. Gonna get a napalm, sorry, Tesla cannon. Yeah, like I said, this level's not hard. It's just got a lot of shit to it that makes it very easy for beginners to get fucked up in. So there's also some more Tommy gun bullets in here. Quite a few, actually. And then we get a moon key. The moon key. Alright. I'm actually going to stay on the napalm gun. This next area can be pretty hairy if you're not careful. Okay, so just switch to that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Did he not die? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. That's fine. We're almost done with the level, so that's actually a huge relief. So, now, the area is repopulated, so there is a hell of a lot more cultists. Not too worried, but still. So where those 2 guys spawn in, that's where we need to be at. We're not done just yet either. We still have a little bit to go through. And that's it. That's Aqueducts. That's the level you hear so much shit about, but it's not as bad as it looks. It's just got a lot of shit you gotta memorize. But that was these games at the time, you know. They were all about that. They really were. I actually quite like this level. I mean, it's got a lot of bullshit to it, but it's definitely not too bad. I like it. It's got a lot of character, I guess. It's not super hard, but it has a lot of the issue of the fact that it's actually got a lot of wrapping around on it. So you can get, like, lost if it's your first time playing. So, like I said, a lot of the levels in this are pretty tough, but they do have specific kind of, like, rules, I guess. So, basically, the best thing you can do is open this door up, bang. Don't fuck around. I don't think I killed the other guy. Nope. So there's 2 Tommy gun units in here. Just do that. Make sure you creep in, get rid of them ASAP. That way you don't forget about them. I'm surprised that level geometry hasn't started breaking. It's supposed to be somewhere in here. Oh well. Actually, no, it's in the next part. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and switch over to the Tesla gun. There's some hellhounds in here. These levels aren't very difficult when you know what to do. This TNT doesn't blow anything up, by the way. It's just decoration. I like decoration, though. I mean, be careful as well. I mean, there's a lot of shit in this level that's very dangerous, so this is also another example of a level where you need to be on your toes. You need to know what's around every corner, so this is going to be a little bit of preparation, so alright, be careful not to shoot a rocket too close, because you're probably going to auto-target one of those rats or something, and it's a real giant pain in the ass. You can just lure them into lava. So I'm actually going to alt-fire. And there. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to start cleaning up that room because it's very, very dangerous. That's actually one of the hardest areas in the entire game. It's basically just chock full of Cerberus, cultists, and I know there's at least 2 gargoyles in that room. So be very careful. Also, this area is also very dangerous. There is a ton of cultists in here. I mean, it's not super bad, but they can get in weird areas and they can wander... Excuse me? They can wander around into weird areas, and that's... You don't want that. There's also a lot of corners they can get stuck into. Oh, man. We're doing some doom strats here. Okay. Fuck! I don't know where they're shooting from. Oh. It's like, if that didn't kill him, I don't know what will. I kind of want to get some more... Did I blow... Yeah, I already did. Damn. Okay, so... This level can be made easier by just clearing the areas out beforehand, because if you don't end up doing that, you can have enemies wandering around all over the place, and it's a giant pain in the ass. There should be a couple more dudes over here, if I'm not mistaken. No, looks like I got them all. Alright. I like how the tension really kicks in when I'm playing the expansion pack and not the base game for some reason. There's a secret down there, but it's not really useful in my opinion. Alright, this room is horse shit. This is why I took some time to prep it out. Just want to get all that HP first. Let's see if I can... hell. There we go. I think I got most of the cultists out of this room. Okay, so... there's a life seed over there. I think I got them all pretty much. Alright, cool. We got the life seed, that's all that matters. So you can just make a jump over there to get that. But we do need to get a key still. So, of course this level is not complete without keys, right? So this is where that key is for the I key. It's a bit tricky to jump off this slope, but it is possible. There we go. See what I mean? You gotta get like right on the edge of it. Shit. So then we can grab the fire key, and we can actually end the level. So, yeah, it's not a very difficult level overall, but it's definitely not what I'd call easy at the same time. Fuck, that was a really iffy jump. I've played a lot of Quake. This shit comes naturally, okay? So, yeah, I actually really like this level quite a bit. It's got a nice bit of flavor to it. So, this is going to be the Forbidden Rituals. I kind of am in the middle with this one. I don't think it's terrible, but at the same time, it kind of is very similar to the last level, except it's much more crammed. I think that's the only way I can really describe it. But all in all, I think it's a cool level. It's got a lot of just kind of everything we've been experiencing throughout the main game at this point. And so we're going to take care of that Chogue. I think it's Chogue. I don't know how you say it. So fucking just chuck all your flares into that shit. Alright, you'll hear a lot of shit dying. That's normal. Now there is Tesla troops in here. They're over... oh shit. Ugh! That was too fucking close. Ain't gonna lie. So don't get too crazy with your Tesla gun because there's, I think, 3? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there should be one over here, too. Okay, there he is. I thought there was one over there. So there's a shitload of cultists in this level. Probably more than any other level in the game. That was very fucking scary. I just, like, clipped that fucking... oof. Okay, that was not cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. So the nice thing about the Tesla Trooper, though, is they can actually kind of bang themselves up and stun lock other enemies. So that's something you can take advantage of. I'm just kind of doing some cleanup here because this level is really nasty. If you're not careful, you can end up in some really shitty situations. Oh, dicks. I was hoping to actually just light those all up. Doesn't really matter. So, just gonna chuck some flares up there. Like, I'm not really worried about accuracy right now. I'm just trying to get straight up damage on all these enemies. I don't want to, like, deal with them later on when they can become a huge problem. If you leave too many enemies alive in this area, it's similar to the last one. They'll just start grouping up in really bad areas, and then it's just... yeah, then it's not fun. So I think we should be okay to go on to the next area. So just doing a little bit of grunt work, you know. That's something that I do kind of like about these levels as well, is you can actually, you know, kind of do that. Oh, shit. I don't know why I'm killing these dudes either. I just... it's a bunch of zombies and I have explosives. What do you expect of me, man? Okay, shit. So this next spot has a trap in it that's a little bit dickish. I'm not really sure what the hell the developers were thinking when they made it, but, it's interesting, I guess. So just... if you're not careful, all those cultists will just drop right on top of you, and it's a really shitty time. I'm pretty sure that opens up a secret, but I could give a shit less. So, we'll kill that zombie. Like I said, I've got the ammo. I might as well do it. This isn't even the hardest level. There's also a secret down there, but it's not really worth getting, in my opinion. Okay, this level's also got a lot of medkits in it, too. So don't be afraid to be pretty liberal with your med kits here. Oh shit, this room is nasty. There we go. I actually was gonna say the alt fire for the napalm gun. I haven't really explained what it does. It actually launches like I think like 5 or 6 shells, and then it all just like kind of just like spreads out and makes a big ass fire explosion. Kind of similar to the alt fire for the what's it called, flare gun. So it's very useful in situations like this where there's a shitload of dudes. There's also invulnerability in that little middle spot too. I'm not really actually, yeah, let's grab it because I'm not going to really bother using it anyways. So, you can also just end the level right here too. This is why I'm like, yeah, this is one of those levels you can kind of end if you know what you're doing. Also, this is totally not based on Hexen or anything, right? So, this is the Dungeon. This is actually a pretty cool level. I like this a lot. So if you've ever played Hexen before, you should be kind of familiar with this. I'm not sure if this came out before Hexen, but I think it came out after. Because Hexen came out after Doom 1, and this was... yeah, this definitely had to come out before Hexen. So this is a little bit of a nasty trap. Just, well, you'll see. Boot, scoot, yeet. Okay, don't grab those flares. They're just not worth getting.
Bleed on me.
Oh, I love that line. So, go ahead and... this is another area that you gotta do some prep work in. And it's also incredibly dangerous. So there's a shitload of cultists in this area. There's also a phantasm, so I can't really do what I want. That's all I can say. So, Jesus. And there's quite a few cultists. There's a lot of shit in this next room. It's just... yeah, this area is a clusterfuck, basically. I'm not a huge fan of this part. Other than that, the rest of the level's fine. So, also that plant can go eat a dick. That's all I can say. I'm really skeptical of using, you know, dynamite against the hellhounds, because it just tends to push them towards you, and that's really not fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the key. And we also get these gargoyles to spawn. Yeah, like I said, this area is just a giant clusterfuck. The less time you're in it, the better. So now that we have our key, let's see if I can get a couple more cultists down here. There's also a stone gargoyle in that room too. So this, like I said, this is the hardest part of the level, maybe. Oh, dicks, that was a little bit of a waste of some Tesla, but I think I'll be okay. Let's go ahead and switch over, though. These rooms are just nasty, where they have all the main pillars in. That's all I can tell you. So, let's see what I've got. I've got some... yeah, I should be able to take care of this pretty well. So just kind of start over there, and then just spam into those rooms. You do not want to get any of that shit on you. It's very dangerous. Don't worry about ammo, too. This level's actually got quite a bit of ammo. That's something I will commend both the expansion packs for. I love that. Yeah, you can see part 1 of 3 of the sequence has been completed. I just cannot help but feel some Hexen vibes. You know, I love Hexen, but it's one of those games you have to really, really memorize. Let's see if I can remember this without actually having to look. No, this is Spider, that's right. The next one's Moon. Oh, yeah, when I get there, I'll get there. So, this one's actually probably the easiest of the switches. It's something about the fact that, like, it's a very open environment, and it's not too dangerous. So, this one, I don't think is too bad. It's the next couple room that's the hardest, so... alright, there's also a Tesla dude down here, which is annoying as hell, because we also have those hellhounds, so I can't do damage to him. So yeah, you can totally just sit there and spam on them. It's not going to do anything. I kind of like that, though. I don't like games with enemies with complete total immunity, but it makes sense, I guess. I mean, they're not wearing any armor or anything. Oh my god, that frame drop. I also love I can hear the rattling of that. It's pretty nasty. Oh boy. We're running a little dry. Okay, this is a little worrisome, but I'm not... Jesus. Not super worried. Okay. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, that was a little too clutch. Get the fuck out of this room. Okay. All that's in here is pretty much some goodies, so I'm gonna gladly take them. All that is a bunch of damage to soak up, and I don't have any fucking patience to get rid of it all. Yeah, that's all that's in there. If you need health, I know at least one of those drops HP, so don't worry too much. There's a lot of health in this level as well. So this next one is Moon Dagger Fire, correct? No, it's Moon Fire Dagger. There we go. Alright, so this is probably the hardest one in the entire level, in my opinion. This is like the hardest area in all of Blood, period. I can't think of very many areas that are as difficult as this next one. And it's all just because look how crammed this is, and you can call me a bitch for killing these gargoyles like this, but do you really blame me? They have so much HP, they have so much damage, they're very hard to dodge, and on higher difficulties they're even harder to kill. So if you think I'm being a bitch, well, I'm sorry. I failed you. I'm sorry I can't provide you the Christmas that your stepdad can. Maybe if you're nice, we'll go have ice cream, but I can't get you the Big Mac, okay? I really can't hear what Caleb says here. I think he says Monarch's this, you asshole, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I know the word asshole's used. I hear that for sure. So this part's a little nasty. And by a little nasty, I mean it's fucking awful. So there's like 3 hellhounds, a shitload of Tommy gun cultists, a fucking phantasm, this, and then there's that stone gargoyle still. So this is oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is a really dangerous room, and it's not even the last of it. I wasn't kidding when I said this might be the hardest level, theoretically, in the expansion pack. Maybe the whole game, I don't know. Hell. It's a good thing that these guys drop life essence at times, because holy shit. I am pretty sure some are scripted to drop it. I think that's just mercy, I hope. I don't know. Ooh, fuck. Oh, God. This is, like I said, this is just so narrow. There's so much shit. And then there's one... No, this isn't the area I'm thinking of. So you can also go the other way to get that. Yes, there we go. You can just jump over there and get it. All you have to do is go down here. So... Oh, Jesus. I saw him. I'm not blind. Okay. Let's hope I can not get fucked up here. There we go. If you stun lock them, they won't actually throw the dynamite either. Okay. I think we should be okay. There's a lot of shit in this area. What the hell? If you hold on to that, by the way, for very long, it actually explodes and you take damage, so be very careful. I'm not really worried about the spiders. They really don't do anything, if I'm honest. They just annoy you. That's probably the only thing the spiders in this game actually do. So, don't worry too much about it. Okay, holy shit. There we go. And then... What the hell did that do? It actually is the final switch, yay! But of course, because this is blood, we have repopulation. I might as well kill them. I prefer to go into this next area with a lot of Tesla gun, but if I don't have very much, I'm not going to cry too much. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Actually, yeah, I'll just switch over to the Tommy gun here for this. Oh my god. There is a shitload of dudes in this area. And that stupid stone gargoyle is still in there as well. Oh, shit. Okay, hopefully I can do this. There we go. I think I got it. Can I get some more HP? No. We're going to roll in with 68. Alright, cool. That's fine with me, I guess. Alright, so I might die. This part is incredibly shitty. I don't think I'm an asshole for saying this. This is objectively one of the worst. So, first things first, these things have that. So that attack... Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna die. or come close to it. Oh god. Now he's all fucked up. Great. So, I fucked up the level pretty bad. So there's 3 of these cultists. They're brown robed cultists. And they spawn... This was actually supposed to be something you could do in the game, which was transform into a beast. But that was taken out in the later stages. So that hit scan attack is horseshit. It's awful. It's really hard. You basically just get hit with it and you take damage. That's all there is to it. It hits through armor, so your armor is essentially useless in this level. I don't know why they even bother giving you armor. So I think everybody and their mother knows the strategy for dealing with these things. Just be very fucking careful. I cannot stress to you enough, if you can get one in a corner, good. Keep it there and don't let it get out. Alright, let's go ahead and use a voodoo doll on this guy. Oh, fucking hell. Ooh! Okay, I might have gone a little bit nutso, but trust me, that is more than enough damage to kill me in one hit. He's going apeshit over the, I don't know what. What the hell is he doing? You know what? I don't care. Just, please, please die. I'm not even mad. Okay, cool. That is excellent. That is awesome. Wow. That went really smooth. So that was the first of 2 expansion packs. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. That was incredibly stressful. I also didn't die a single time, so I guess that's pretty lucky or a coincidence. I don't know. So I'll see you guys in the next one where we do Cryptic Passage. Have a good one.